Well, I did the plunge, guys. I finally broke down and got a protein skimmer. No more pretending that the Miracle Mud is going to do the whole thing, and you don't need a skimmer, this and that. The tank has been running for 6 months, and every time I put SPS coral in there, it bleaches out and dies out. Now, I have seen tanks that don't have a skimmer, but the live rock is like a good 4 or 5 years old, and there's about 250 pounds of live rock in a 150 gallon tank. So eventually Miracle Mud will probably work on a tank that is very mature and everything else like that, with very little bio load as far as a bunch of fish and everything else like that. But for me, my plans are to put a couple tangs in there and some more Anthias and some Chromis and a Mandarin Goby and stuff like that, so that the bio load is going to be too high for a young tank. My tank is 6 months old, and that's just been my take on the Miracle Mud and whatnot. So anyway, let's just get back to my purpose of this video. Was to show what is actually in the Tunze 9011 skimmer. So I got this stuff from premiumaquatics.com. Now, they are awesome, no doubt about it. I've bought probably 90% of my stuff from them, and they're really easy to talk to. They package the stuff great, and this is all the packaging that came from premiumaquatics.com. And I also got some some Sea-Swirls, oscillating Sea-Swirls. They are 3/4 inch Sea-Swirls. Come in like this. You get this piece here with the 3/4 threaded inlet here, and also you get one of these with this can be pushed down or up if you want surface water to be movement, or the bottom of the rock to be get some flow and whatnot, and they will oscillate 90 degrees. There are 2 dots on here to show where and how much oscillation there will be. So I plan on putting those in both corners of the tank to help with the straight directional flow is what I have right now, and I want oscillating flow to have it go back and forth so that it's better, it's not directional. A lot of the soft corals, I believe, or I think, died off because it was just directional flow, and too much directional flow kills them. So anyway, back to unboxing the 9011. Coming in here, here's the cap, the collection cup. Here is the collection cup. And what is included in the kit, and I didn't know this, is this goes on the output side of the sump itself. So the water comes out this bottom part here, comes up the top, and then flows down to reduce the amount of micro bubbles. Directions, and the actual skimmer. Now the footprint of this thing is like 5 by 5 by I want to say 16 or 18. I don't remember, but there's the input. Now it also the 9011s have a magnet on the back to place it for the height of the water in your tank, so that's also helpful. And what else we got? Oh, sorry about that, it's hard to do this one-handed. You got a cleaner brush to clean the inside of the cup. I didn't know that was coming in it either. So that's good. Here is the air adjustment valve for it. And I don't know if you've seen this stuff on the internet, but when I was looking on YouTube for videos on the 9011 Tunze skimmer, you just saw it running. You didn't see anything else as far as what's included in the kit, how it works, what it does. So I'm learning as we go. But you know, this thing closes, opens and closes to more flow or less flow. I'm pretty sure that that piece comes off when I have two hands to do it, and then that intake piece there goes in to here. If your sump is water level is low enough, you know, you can just put this straight onto the ground, put these suction cups on it, and have it straight in the bottom of your sump, and then it'll run normally. Now I think because my water level is like 12 to 13 inches tall in chamber 1, I have to have the magnets and then adjust it accordingly so that, you know, it's right at that water level. So we'll take a look at that. I will make another video once I have all this stuff installed this weekend. Now the Bears and Packers play this weekend, and the Bears win on Sunday. If the Bears win, you know, the Bears going to Super Bowl. I'm rooting for the Bears, but I hope I have enough time to get this all installed on like Saturday and do a water change and all that good stuff. So that's what's involved in the Tunze. Very, very impressive as far as 390 gallons of marine water in this small of a space. So that's why I went with the Tunze. I could have had something on the outside of the sump, but you know, that's kind of, it didn't look as nice if you ask me. Now I have not installed this yet, but that's just what I'm guessing. This is, you know, looks pretty good. And my only worry is once I put this cup on, that it doesn't hit the edge of my sump and everything else like that. So I'll have to kind of see what happens and all that. Modify the sump, maybe have to cut up some of the acrylic, but hopefully not. We will see. Same thing goes for the Sea-Swirls. Now I've measured it before I bought it online, and you know, the distance from here to here should fit inside the bulkhead opening that I have. Now I'll probably have to take the bulkhead out. Let me just go over and show you what I'm kind of talking about to my tank here. There's the bulkhead. So I apologize, my tank is pretty dirty. I have to clean up the back. But here's where the Sea-Swirl is going to sit. Okay, and I've measured this and kind of looked at it, but I'm hoping that it does not hit the side of the canopy here. And once I take that bulkhead out and I'll have room, I'll just take this this bracket off, put two-sided tape, and let it sit and then oscillate. You know what I mean? Let it sit right there and let it oscillate 90 degrees back and forth, so it's not just straight directional flow like it is right now, because this opening is, you know, right here, and it's just all day straight on that rock right to there. So hopefully it'll be all good. That's my last attempt to, no more equipment's going to be bought, nothing else is going to be invested in this tank. Everything's just going to let it run and gun, and hopefully you know, this will take care of everything, because it's not directional flow anymore, even though you do have the openings in the back. It's you know, that closed loop right there will help with flow, and then these Sea-Swirls will do the job as far as non-direct flow and hopefully everything will be good to go. So just give a quick thing to my sump here. I changed it up a little bit, and what I have now is this chamber one. I took the heater out because with the two pumps that I have, I don't need it. It's winter time, and you know, this pump and that monster pump back there kind of take care of all the heat requirements for the tank. Now, if you remember, this fan used to be over chamber 4 here, and I've taken that out and put it over chamber 2, and that helps tremendously. I mean, my temperature is 77.1, and it doesn't go over, I mean, it hasn't gone over that yet, so that helps. That's awesome. I've also taken my GFO and carbon dual reactor here and had it draw out of chamber 4 and then have it return into chamber 2 right to there, and that seems to help with the slime algae I was having. Now on Sunday, today is Thursday, on Sunday I really ripped apart, you know, cleaned up the sump and got ready for the skimmer and everything else that was coming out, but I haven't seen much red slime algae grow back after that. Now that's new, this new GFO and carbon in there, but you know, hopefully we'll be all set away with the new skimmer, help with aeration in the water and all kinds of good stuff. So I guess wait for the next video when I do my review on the skimmer and the Sea-Swirls, but I hope this information is helpful to you, and if anybody has bought a Tunze 9011 or the 3/4 inch Sea-Swirls, please leave your comments and tell me your problems or benefits with it, and that'd be great. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned till next time.